So what's going on, guys? We got another car project here today. This is a 2001 Volkswagen Beetle. And we're doing two things: checking rear brakes. This thing's going up for sale soon, so we're gonna make sure they're good. And I need to replace the ABS wheel speed sensor. So we already got the hubcap off, and trust me, that was a nightmare. So what I learned was you gotta take screwdrivers and squeeze in the little holes, and it squeezes this ring, and you take that off. It does have locking nuts on it, so take the locking tool, put it in said hole, and use said impact wrench to take off. I think they're the most stupidest thing in the world, but that's just me. Alright. We got a problem. Well, it's either froze to the rim or Okay, now that we have said wheel, hopefully said hub, with a little bit of persuasion, now we can go ahead and get inside. So, while we're in here, we're going to pull the brake caliper off. Alright, not the whole caliper. Yeah, I will pull the whole caliper. So, what we need. Alright, so I did decide to take off the brakes here. So it is gonna turn into a brake video. So what you need is, I was wrong about these. You can't just take this part off. You gotta take the whole thing off. Some cars have separate sleeves. Well, this one doesn't. So what you use is can you see? It's a hex key. So it's a 5/16 one, and just put it on a ratchet. And I had to use a little bit of breaker bar on the top one, and just my foot on the bottom one. So let me pull a bolt out here for you. That's what they look like. So the keys, hex keys. There's a lot more hex keys than I figured there would be in here. Which, I guess, in the world of working on things, makes sense. Man, of course, it's probably gonna be like frozen on here too. Okay. Awesome. So, seems to be nice and stuck on here. So let me grab a rubber hammer. Well, to be said and done, there's brake pad. So this one still has some decent life in them. I looked up the regular ones and they're really not that much thicker. So, yeah, that's your brake pad. So, ow. So what these have is two little grooves. As you can see, they have two little grooves, and they just slide right up inside the piston. So, we can put this out of our way for now. And, what I was hoping to do was get this off. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. Okay, I gotta take a Phillips head. Where's my Phillips head? Gotta get all the. There we go. There we go. So this car really hasn't. It sat for a while. So that's the problem with it. And that's why we're doing this work to it, because it did sit for a while. So if you can see, you can't see. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully you can see. So right here, these little splines, this is what it runs around, and then right there, right here, this is what sticks through, and this is the this is the sensor. So this one looks pretty gummed up. So let's put you back on your stand here. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go. Thinking about just getting said hammer, hammering it back through. But yeah, every car has a wheel speed sensor, and it tells the vehicle. So there it is. There's the old one. And it tells the vehicle when you are sliding, when your wheels are. So if one wheel, or two wheels, locks up. So say you're in the snow, and your car goes sliding down the road. This is what's going to tell it to stop sliding and to start the pulsing in your brakes. There we go. So as you can see, this one's pretty gone. Don't know why necessarily, but it's gone. So that's fine. Take a little bit more of a brake clean and clean this hole. See if it. But yeah, so every vehicle has one. Most vehicles, I think, are actually in a better place than this one. But you know, that's kind of the short and sweet of it. So we got the old one out by just pushing on the back side after taking the caliper and the drum off, brake rotor. And so we put a new one on. Make sure your connection's clean, not corroded in there. Good. Just a click. Oh, just a click fitting. So you got to get it to click. There you go. So there's your new one. Now you slide it underneath the brake hose and through the said hole. There you go. There you go. Now you're in. Then you take said screw and put it in said hole on the back side, which I showed you earlier. And use a hex nut, which I believe it's a 3/16. Using same size here. So let's get it. Yes, it is a 3/16. Now this is probably going to be a little bit long video, which I do apologize for. But we can speed up through some of these parts. And I plan to. Alright, so it is back in. And as you can see, everything's spinning correctly. Now on to the brake. Now, on back the wheel and everything. But as you can see, so this will self-adjust into where it needs to be. Yeah, so that's pretty much the project right there. As you can see, it took me about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to do. And so the sensor, one second guys, I'm sorry. The sensor is a, number for you, see if you see it. There it is. That's your number. The rears and the fronts are different, so make sure you specify if you get one. But this is something you can do yourself, and I'm sure shop would charge you about $100, $200 just to replace this little sensor. Now, you know what? pretty much it. We shall, maybe we'll take you for a little ride. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.